What's up, everybody? Welcome to day 83 of NoFap. The time is 8:04 a.m. It's a really cold day in LA. That's how you know winter has started here. I mean, it started a few weeks ago, but it's kicking off. It's freezing. But I like it that way. It reminds me of San Francisco. I just wish it wasn't so dry. But it's LA. That's how it is. Happy New Year, everybody. It is the new year, 2024, and it's going to be quite an important year, I believe. All the more reason to stick with the goals that I've set before myself. And let's just say, because of how important this year is going to be, I think achieving these goals are going to be just as important. They're going to be as important as ever, I believe. But my goals are get buff, get rich, and also not get famous, but be successful in my career as well. I want to be successful in my career to a point where I'm one of the I don't need to be the most known actor in Hollywood. I just want to be a name, you know? I don't need to be the most known. I just want to be a name to the people that are giving out jobs, you know? But all of that comes with a lot of work. But those are my New Year's resolutions. They haven't changed from what I've been doing, which is constantly working towards my goal. I want to get my business up and going. I want to be profitable. I want to be fast with it as well. I want to keep testing new things and seeing how those new things do in the market. But I want to be constantly testing things. So, and with my fitness and my body, I want to get to a place where I like the way I look, but not too bulky. I think that my body right now, since I'm bulking, I'm pretty much done bulking. I gained quite a lot of weight, and I'm quite happy with the amount of weight I've gained. So now, I'm not going to start cutting, actually. I am going on I'm pretty much going to start cutting, but I'm also going on a fast right now. Fasting to start the year off. I think starting the year off fasting and dedicating the fast to God rather than my body. I think that's what I want to do. Well, I know that's what I want to do. Plus, I ate so much yesterday. But that was also to just complete my bulk. Today, and for the next 3 days, I want to fast to show. And for those of you who are Christians, or even those of you who aren't, the reason why fasting is in the Bible, and the whole point of fasting, is to show God you're serious. It's to show God your commitment. It isn't, it's a command, certainly. It's something that's assumed. They say when you fast, not if you fast, or when you fast. So it's assumed to be a practice among Christians, and the whole point of it is to show God, like, hey, just to let you know, I'm serious. I'm serious about all of this. So that's what I want to do, is to and you grow a lot closer to God through fasting, through spiritually you grow a lot closer to God, because you're basically saying, like, hey, I do this every day. I kind of need to do this every day. And I'm giving that up because you're more important. So a food fast is really good for that. Some people fast in other things, you know, if that's something you need or something you like. Yeah, if it's something you need and you can give it up for a few days to spend more time with God, I think that's an important, I think it's worthy of fasting. So that's what I'm doing for the next 3 days. I think this is a great way to start off the new year. And, well, I'm about to go to the gym for back and bicep day, and I can't wait to see how crowded it's going to be, because it's the new year, which means people are going to flock to the gym. But it's also super early, so we'll see who actually shows up. For now, I'm not going to worry about that too much. I am going to get an amazing workout in, so I will update you guys in a little bit, but for now, check out this workout. What's up, everybody? We're back. It is 9:17 p.m. Had a really productive day. Let's get into it. So I managed to, well, amazing back and bicep day. Can't wait for tomorrow. It's chest, shoulders, and triceps. Hopefully my triceps have healed from last time. So we will work them out like crazy. But I'm starting to really like going to the gym now. You know? There were definitely times where gym days weren't so great, but I've definitely started pushing a lot harder, so it feels good. It feels really good. After the gym, I started to do a little bit of Instacart, started to, you know, when I wasn't doing Instacart, I'm like, you know, when I'm not getting a good gig, basically, I'm on my computer and I did a lot of work today. I found a new product actually for my business. So I've already gotten ads for it. I didn't order these ads. I kind of just put some clips together myself. So I want to see, I'm testing to see if those work. If those don't work, I'm going to try it the more conventional way. But yeah, this is I think this ad, well, I think this product will do pretty well. So who knows? Well, I just have to test it first. But if I can make this product do really well, then yeah, it's gonna pay me quite a bit because it's a pretty decent product. So yeah. Other than that, yeah, it was pretty much my day. It was just business when I wasn't doing Instacart business. But when I had gigs, I made about $100 today doing Instacart, which isn't bad considering I'm back and forth between business and Instacart, and it'll pay for my ads for today, so it was perfect. I also managed to get 2 sales today. One for my, because I'm running ads for 2 different products, and I got a sale for both, which is great. So I made quite a bit of profit today when it comes to ads and also my job. So I'm quite happy. That, and I also got an audition. Somebody's sent me some audition material, so I have an audition. I need somebody to read for me, but it seems like a very interesting role where I get to play a love interest. So I'm usually just without my facial hair and without this hair, like when it was my old style, I would definitely see myself more as like the supporting character, the kind of wacky, kooky kind of person. But now with this facial hair, now with this haircut, this hairstyle, and now with how built I am, I could definitely see myself playing more of a leading man. So I'm excited about it. It's a short film, and it's apparently a comedy, but my sides don't really reflect that. But I definitely need to hit somebody up to help read for me. So excited about that. I also have an audition coming up that may or may not go for yet. I'm still thinking about it, but it is for a theater gig that is going to be quite far away. It's going to be a drive to get there. So we'll see. I still need I have a song in mind for that show, but we'll see. I don't want to do something like everybody's going to sing. But anyway, all in all, a very productive day, both career-wise and business-wise, as well as with my job. So made quite a bit of money today, and also made got an audition. So very good day, very productive day, and a great way to start the year. I just realized this was a very long day, but it was a really good day. So I have to say this is a really great way to start off the year. So let's get to your questions and comments from last video. So, Mike, I like what you said about developing your faith as opposed to your money. If you take care of the first things and trust God to take care of the rest, He will bless you such that you will never want. That's what I was taught and I've always practiced. I don't want to brag, but let's just say He's blessed me beyond my wildest expectations. This is a tale that I've heard a million times, which just goes to show, I don't even need to test it myself. It's just true at this point with the stories that I hear, and it's so tried and true that I don't need to test it to know that it's true. Obviously I'm going to be doing that myself, but I've heard so many stories of Christians that are doing really well for themselves, and it's because they just was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go where God leads me. I don't care about the money. I don't care about if what I'm doing takes off or not. This is where God's put me. I'm going to follow what He's got going for me. I'm going to do my best in what I do, but it's up to God. And when the people live like that, and truly live like that, they are giving so much more. I can see their faith through their works, So when people start living like that, I can see that sometimes I can see that they're well off, and sometimes I can't tell if they're well off, but they just give so much that I realize it's their faith is really strong, one, and two, God's blessing them with things to give. So, I've always wanted that, when I first started out, I wanted to have money, and just to be able to, for the reasons that I wanted money for, was to take care of a future family one day, and to retire my parents and all that, which is all well and good, but it wasn't for God, really. The reason why I wanted money wasn't for God. It was for me and what I wanted to do with the money. And now I'm starting to realize it's not bad to want those things. It's not bad to want to take care of a future family one day. It's not bad to want to retire your parents. But if it isn't for God, if I'm not using that money for God, and the easiest way to do it is to tithe. But if I'm not using if I'm not using that money for God's purposes, then it's probably better I don't have that. It truly is. It truly is probably better I don't have money. Because if I'm going to use it for selfish and sinful reasons, then I don't think I want money. I don't think I want money. If it's going to put me further away from God, I don't think I want money at that point. And obviously I want money, but, I think it's for the purpose,
what's the purpose of that money? Because if you're going to have it just to have it, then that money's pointless. So I'm starting to realize more things about life. Not just money, but life. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful I'm learning these things. So yeah, it's been a very amazing day. Thank you for the comment, Mike. You're absolutely right. And I'm happy that God has blessed you with so much. And you know, it's okay to brag that God gave you things. I personally, I think it's okay to say God's blessed me with these things. Because if you're pointing it back to God, then you know it's boasting in the Lord. Like that's the only thing we can boast about. Everything else is just like, you know, if you told me it's like, oh, I earned these things, I did all of this stuff, I'd just be like, yeah, God allowed you to do all that stuff. So get over yourself. But yeah, it's just if it's boasting in the Lord, then it's perfectly fine with me, you know. If I went out and I had so much excess money that I went out and bought a Lamborghini, which I would never do in LA, that's just asking to get robbed. But if I went out and bought a Lambo and I was and because of so much extra money I had that I just could not give it away, and I just was like, I gotta spend it. If that was the case, I would be like, God bless me with that Lambo. That's God's Lambo. I'm going to use that Lambo for God's glory somehow. I don't know how, but I'm going to use that Lambo for God's glory somehow. I think that's perfectly fine, personally. But I could be wrong. Who knows? But I would never own a Lambo in LA. That's just asking for it to get robbed off of you, or you to just, you know. I would never flaunt wealth in LA. That's just, you're asking for bad things to come to you if you're doing that in LA. Maybe in other countries where people respect laws and don't have anything against police, then yeah, that'd be fine. But I would never want to own a Lambo, or I would never want to own a supercar or anything expensive in LA. That would be a huge mistake. Do not flaunting wealth in LA is not good. You're just asking to get robbed. But anyway, I digress. Today's been a lovely day. Thank you for your comments and question. I have a question for you guys that I would like you to answer, just to get some interaction going, because I want more people to comment. I like interacting with you guys, so I want more people to comment. So, my question for you guys is, what's your dream car? I want to know what your dream car is, if you're a car person. And I personally am not a car person, but I've always liked the way a Rolls Royce looked. It just looks classy. It looks like whoever drives a Rolls Royce is a gentleman. And that's the kind of person I want to be, you know, and the person I'm trying to, you know, exemplify, because I really like suits. I really like blazers. And if I were to have a wardrobe dedicated to me, tailor-made for me, it would be suits and blazers and the works. Like if I were to curate my wardrobe, it would be a lot of fancy suits. And I think a Rolls Royce is like a gentleman's car. It just looks like a gentleman's car. I would love to have a Rolls Royce. I would never drive a Rolls Royce in LA. Let me be clear. I would never drive a Rolls Royce in LA. But if I weren't in LA, if I were in a safer neighborhood or a safer country, I would want to drive a Rolls Royce. So let me know what your dream car is. I want to know. But I don't know much about cars. I wish I did. But yeah, that would be my dream car. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you all for watching. I hope all your NoFap journeys are going well. I'm about to be done with mine, which is quite nice. And I can't wait for that day. But until then, thank you all for watching. I hope let me also know how your NoFap is going. I want to know. I know a lot of people are just starting, or a lot of people have just relapsed. Stay strong. Like I always say at the end of my videos, stay strong, stay focused. All right, I'm with you guys. I know you guys are with me. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.